So apparently we're live, folks. Apparently I'm live on the HQ. Hey. So just got to do a couple of tests at the moment. Sorry about the junk piled up there, folks. This is my modelling desk right here. I'll just get you there a minute. As you can see, yeah, we've been doing a bit on that. Right, hang on one moment, please. Just get myself a little bit decent. It looks like we're up on the volume now. So just going to check just to make sure that we're coming through a right minute, folks. So bear with me a moment. One moment, please. Are we coming through all right or no? Testing. 1, 2. Testing. 1, 2. Testing. We're coming through nice and clear. Excellent. Right, hope you're all good. Hope everybody's let's get a bit more comfortable. I might just lower myself down a minute. Ready? Anyway, hope everyone's okay. Hope you had a great Halloween. We definitely did have a good one, folks, and we were, as you probably are aware, down at Alistair Crowley. Danny, hi Danny, how you doing? I've done a recon. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge, if you know what I mean. Tom Richards. Thanks, Tom. Yeah, brilliant. Okay, so I think we had a good weekend, and I think David enjoyed it, and that was really good. So yeah, we were live down at Carn Cottage, as you probably are aware, folks, and live. What am I saying about live? No, I wasn't live. I did a pre-record down there, as you probably are aware. So yeah, I think that was quite well received. Danny, I just had a look, mate, and I did do a bit of filming there, but I haven't really looked at the video or anything yet. So initially, that's going to go for members, but there is one part which I will make public, so it should be really good. A couple of motorcycle rides today as well. I'm feeling quite uncomfortable here, folks. Right, is that better? What a muppet. Yeah, so yeah, Danny, just watch this space on that, mate. Obviously, I've got to go back work tomorrow, so for the rest of the week. So those videos that I've done today will be gradually released, like the motorcycle rides and the location, obviously, that we know about, sort of thing. So yeah, yeah, there you go. Right, let's do some catch ups to what we've actually been up to, folks. So we've been quite active, really, haven't we? Right, one moment, please. Let's just have a look at what we've been doing. So, well, let's go back. Okay, so the beginning of the week, I did an explore with Adam from Two Wheel Exploration, TWEX, over at St Anthony Battery, and I haven't been over there for about a year. And Anthony, I'm getting a bit sidetracked now, aren't I? Who's this? David. Hi, David. David's Drone Adventures. Hi, mate. How you doing? Hope you had a good Halloween, David. And I hope you had a good time at Armageddon. I understand that went quite well. Hopefully, in the future, it'd be nice if I can get up there, or it can be arranged that it's like a bit down a bit more, sort of thing, because I find it quite a trek for us, really. Like, you know, down here in the depths of Cornwall. Like, you're okay, good, David. I'm glad you're okay, mate. So Monday last week, a week ago, a week today, me and Adam were over at St Anthony's Head, or St Anthony Head, which is right at the end of the Roseland, and there's a fortification there which goes back to, I think it's 1909. But I think that the Ministry of War or War Department have had an interest in that location for a very, very long time. So basically, it's defense, stops any enemies coming into Falmouth and what have you. That was very well received. It was nice that we had Charlie, the exploring hound, with us, the Adam's dog. He wasn't very well on that particular day, but he had a good old rummage about on that particular day, so that was really good. That's the first time that Adam's been over there for a very long time. So yeah, I think he enjoyed it, and we had a good look around, and yeah, the video's been quite well received. So just like to thank you all. If you have watched it, then I thank you for watching that. So we did a couple of motorcycle rides on the Honda, and then we did our kind of a prelude to Halloween, basically, folks, where me and David did a ghost hunt at no, it wasn't me and David, it was me, Chris, and David, because Chris, my member of the crew, suggested that we do something as a group, because Chris wasn't available on the day that we went to Alistair Crowley's place, so he wanted to go. It would have been nice to have Sophie with us and Mrs. Kernow as well, but unfortunately they weren't available, or I think Sophie wanted to come, but it just didn't pan out right. Mrs. Kernow couldn't make it because she was tired through work, basically, folks. So yeah. So after that, we did, obviously, if you've been watching the recent uploads, we did the famous Carn Cottage, which is associated with Alistair Crowley. It was his Cornish residence, because he had more than one residence in the UK. I think his main home was up in Scotland, folks, and obviously he used to come down to Cornwall to perform whatever he did, whether it was dark stuff or what, I think it's the case that we'll probably never know, but a lot of people have said that he did like a thing called sex magic, and he had his own religion and all that, and he was very well into the dark arts and what have you, folks. So, but yeah, if you've been watching for a while, you probably are aware that I've been up there a few times now with various different people. I think the most poignant was Mark from Ghost Adventures of Cornwall and Matthew Williams, aka the Secret Vault. But before that, I've been up there probably about 50 times now over the last few years. So yeah. Danny, yes I have, mate. Yeah, yes, I have got some evening drone flights planned, but I'm going to wait until the end of the week, because I would like to go and do some fireworks display, which I've been made aware of, which is not a million miles from where I live. And I usually do a bit of drone flying around bonfire night. Now, last year I was down at Falmouth, and if you're eagle-eyed, you probably are aware that the BBC used a bit of my footage recently on Spotlight, which was quite good because it's obviously helped to promote the channel and what have you. So we've been seen on Channel 5 and Channel 1 now, which is quite good. So yeah, I'm not going to tell you where I'm going to go and fly, because for various reasons, of course, but I am hoping to go and do a drone flight down the other end of Cornwall on Friday night. So it should be really good, and hopefully we can get a lot of views, because usually I do get quite a lot of views with the drone stuff. Whoops, let's move that out of the way. Sorry about that, folks. So yeah, we're hoping to get that on the going. So that should be really good, shouldn't it? Now, yesterday I was out and I did a drone flight down at the Great Wheel Busy and associated area, and that's been quite well received, actually. I'm quite surprised, folks. I didn't think it would be that good, and we've got well over 100 views there, so that's pretty good. Going forward, folks, I think we're going to not say too much what we're doing before we do it. Obviously, I've just told you I'm going to do a fireworks display, but I've not told you where. I think we need to like protect what we're doing before we do it, sort of thing. Now, obviously, winter's coming on, so I'm going to be doing a few more live streams, a few more model kit builds. Like obviously, I'm in the process of doing the Ju-88 German aircraft. I've done a little bit more, folks, but it's nowhere near done yet. We've got some more kits today, so later on we'll be building these. I'll just quickly give you a quick lowdown of what they are. This one is the A-10. It's an American tank buster, basically, and I've always wanted to get one of those, so that'll be quite good. And also we've got I was in the Air Cadets, as I probably have said before, and I've actually flown in one of these, Westland Wessex, so in the Royal Air Force. So yeah, we flew one of those, and also I've sat in one of these, folks. You probably remember these. I was down at Predanic a while back, a few years ago. So yeah, we got a Sea King there to build, and I think this has got something to do with the Falklands War. And then I've wanted one of these ones, which I've got here for a very long time, and I've got one now. So it's a 148 scale. I've had these kits before, but I've always had 172. But we've got this one to build, folks. The Memphis Belle B-17 Flying Fortress. So we're going to build that. I don't know if I'll build it this year, but we're going to build it before too long. Obviously, I've got a load of kits now, haven't I? So more than enough. I don't need to buy any more. And because we've got a load of other kits beside that as well, folks. So yeah, we're not going to focus on building model kits all the time, but in the winter months when I can't get out, when it's umping it down, raining, I mean, at least we can sit down and build a kit together, like, you know, so that should be quite good. I have got a couple of more videos on the backlog now. I did release one from the backlog fairly recently, and that was me and Adam when we were looking for the lost pillbox. And I think we'll have to do a follow-up on that before too long. I think we can probably get permission to do that, folks. So that should be really good, because I know somebody that knows another person that owns this particular farm stroke land, if you know what I mean. So so that should be quite good. Right, okay, so let's because we haven't done a live stream for a while now, have we, really? So I think yeah, so we did a ghost hunt down the old barn about just over a week ago, me and David. That was quite good. 2 videos on that, apparently. And we did a video down at Dean Quarry, or along the outskirts of Dean Quarry. That was quite good. I think we might have to go down there again at some point. We've not taken the vintage Honda out for a little ride for a few days, so we'll have to go and do that again. So yeah, we've been fairly active, haven't we, folks? Really, I've managed to resolve my issue with this, with the other YouTuber that I kind of fell out with. So I've smoothed that over now, so that's really good. Because I was suggested not to persevere with that. Not that I was wrong, but I was told nicely to just drop it, and that's what I've done. Yes, Danny, yes. Yeah, we've got a few videos planned. I'm going to use the drone a bit more. I know Danny really likes the drone stuff. So we're going to be doing our local towns at night and fly above, and we'll do it at a time when there's not a lot of people around, sort of thing. But there's obviously the drone rules have like they're changing all the time, so I can do that. So that should be quite good. Um, the drone that I usually use does have a low light setting, which is the Air 3 and the Mini 4 Pro. They do have a low light setting, so it looks like I should be able to do what I did. I think it was last year I did it. I flew over St. Day and Redroof and what have you. So I should be able to do that again. I was doing that and I stopped because I got sidetracked, folks. I do get sidetracked quite a bit sometimes, which is not terribly good, is it? You know. Yeah, yeah. It's finished, Danny. So it's no point holding a grudge and being at loggerheads with people, is it? Because obviously I'm based in Cornwall. Cornwall is a very close community and everybody knows everybody. So I just thought Mr. Two Wheels suggested that I just drop it. So I've listened to him. So yeah, we've moving on now, folks. So model kits. Obviously, you can see this is the Ju-88. It's a German bomber. Um, I might I might pre-record building that, finishing it off. Obviously, tonight I've actually done some seats and the cockpit details, and I've painted the rear landing wheel there. So I think what we do, rather than doing a live stream on it, folks, I'll just do a gradual pre-record and then gradually let it go, sort of thing. Do you want to see some more paranormal stuff, folks? Because obviously, paranormal season is still kind of there, but it's like coming to an end a bit now. But I was talking with crew member David recently. You enjoyed that, did you, Mark? Welcome in, Ghost Adventures of Cornwall. Excellent. I'm glad you enjoyed it, Mark. Now, would you guys like to see some more paranormal? Because um, over the next few weeks, we're going potentially, because it's not been finalised 100% yet, another ghost hunt at another location down in West Cornwall, which has got a bit of a reputation. I think Mark would probably know where that is. Um, so, would you like us to do another collaboration with Captain Cornish and Forsaken Exploration, and maybe another or a couple of more YouTubers with us? Would you like to see that? Because obviously, more people we've got, the more eyes we've got, the more ears we've got, and the more potential evidence we can capture. Now, some of you lovely subscribers did actually timestamp over at Crowley's place, and we have actually captured some strange anomalies, folks, which is quite good. Danny, yes, I'm going to do that with David. I'm not sure when though. This Friday, I'm meant to be doing a bonfire fireworks display with the drone, and Saturday we're booked up with family. So I don't know what David wants to do. I'll have to talk to him because obviously me and David work at the same place. So um, yeah. What the thing is, right? I was talking to Mike from Forsaken and Captain. There is actually quite a few locations that we can paranormal investigate at, ghost hunt at, basically. So I want to do something that is going to like draw everyone in. Like obviously that particular idea down at Crowley's, it worked. It it got a lot of people interested, and we did capture some activity. The thing is with ghost hunting, and Mark will know this. You can go to a location and you can be there for like 2-3 hours and get nothing. Because you cannot make the spirits respond for you. You just can't. You can encourage them. I do encourage them, and 9 times out of 10 they do respond. But sometimes they just don't, folks. You know, and you can't do nothing about that. You just got to roll with it. But yeah, I think we're going to do another investigation with Captain Cornish and Forsaken Exploration at this said location, and I think it might be really, really good. Yeah. And of course, Danny is referring to something as well. So yes, Danny, I have been there. I have done some filming there. I've not done any ghosty stuff there, but that particular location is quite good, Danny, because if it rains, you've got those trees around you, so therefore you're not going to get soaked through straight away, are you? So that should be really good. I don't know a lot about that particular part of that particular area. I don't want to say too much, mate. You know what I mean. But yeah, yeah, we will go there and do a ghost hunt, mate. No worries at all. Right, let's just go back into the archives and see what we've been doing. 'Cause it feels like the last couple of weeks we haven't done bugger all, but according to what I've got on here, there's a lot. So there's that barn down at the lizard area, which I went to not long ago. I think that is a ripe location for a paranormal investigation, folks. So I think we should go there and go possibly light engine. You know what I mean by that is it's not carrying loads of kit, like, you know, just carrying basics like seats, table, brew kit, paranormal kit. That's it, nothing else. Even that could be too much, really. Okay, Danny. Yeah, cheers, mate. So, I've relaunched members again. So if any of you fancy that, there is an archive down there on that, folks. I'm not trying to push it or anything, but you know, if you want to do that, it's there. Now, I've got a big mission coming up before Christmas, which I want to do by myself, and it is going to be a stealth mission, folks. Now, what does Kernow mean by a stealth mission? It means that only Mrs. Kernow knows where I am, and I've got to basically wear the full combat kit and hide away, blend into the shadows, be a shadow, folks. Because if I get seen, I might get in doo-doo, because I've already spoken to the farmer that owns this particular bit of land, and he's already like not warned me, but he's already said like, yeah, I don't really like people going in there, sort of thing. So I'm going to get this one done before Christmas, and I might let that go for a Christmas special. I know that Mr. Adam from Two Wheel will be very interested in tagging along, but I just want to go there to document it by myself to start with, see how I get on, and perform a very short paranormal at the site, because it's potentially spiritually active. So that should be really good, really good. Also, I would like to go back to a radar site, hopefully with Adam. But this one, hopefully, will be a permission visit, folks, because I've been made aware that the owner of this particular World War II site is getting fed up with people just turning up and leaving cack and stuff like that. So going to try and get that one done, but I'm going to try and do a permission visit, and we're going to try and do it on a Sunday afternoon or a Monday afternoon during the daylight hours, so we can basically document as much as we can. And I know that there's a lot of stuff at this location, so it should be really, really good, folks. So I'm going to try and get that done before the end of this month, which is November now, of course. It's what is it, the 3rd, isn't it? Yes, the 3rd of November. Oh, so yeah, it should be really good, folks. Also, I've been wanting to do the Maker Heights area, and Captain and Forsaken have got contacts there, and we can probably arrange a permission visit, which is probably the best way to do it. Yeah, I could probably get into one or two of the forts, but I'd rather to go down the permission road, because then you can take as long as you like and document as much as you want, basically. And I'm pretty sure by what I've been led to believe that I should be able to fly the drone there as well. So that's even better, folks. Now, if you don't know where Maker is, it's up near Plymouth Way. It's actually in Cornwall, but it's just kind of like that kind of area. There's loads of Napoleonic forts there. There's underground bunkers, tunnels, gun emplacements. There was a narrow gauge railway there. There's fuel bunkers. There's all sorts there, folks. But the thing is with it, for me, because I'm based Campbell and Redruth, it's getting up there. Yeah, I can ride the bike. Yeah, it's not a problem, but I can't carry much. And of course, it's a hell of a bloody journey, like, you know. So I'm going to try potentially to get it done this year, but if not this year, it will have to be early part of next year, or when the weather gets better, and we'll just do a camp up, because I've spoken to a few people up there and I can camp up there. So yeah, that will probably be the best bet, to camp up there and do a 2-day or a 3-day sort of thing. So we'll see how that pans out. So it should be really good. Also want to do a ghost hunt down at an ancient village, which is down in West Cornwall. I forget what it's called now. It's not Chichester. It's the other one. Where's that to? Oh, right, okay. Yeah, looking at the wrong part of Cornwall there. Okay, there we go. One moment, please. Bear with me a moment, folks. Where's it gone? It's disappeared. There we go. KERNOW. I don't know if yeah, I know. Well, I'm not going to do it straight away, Mark. I'm not saying when I'm doing it, but you know, but yeah, I know what you're saying. Yeah. Yeah, okay. So let's talk about this now. We were at Crowley's place, as you probably are aware, with Mike and Captain Cornish. We left and we got across to where the ancient quote is, of the burial chamber, and we seen 2 or 3 torches come up and over. Captain and Forsaken said that they heard whistles. So it seems to me that there's somebody out there that wants to cause stink for us, which is not acceptable. So yeah, I don't mind saying some locations, Mark, but do you mean the wooden shelf, Mark, which was on top of the fireplace? The granite coin's still there, but the wooden shelf above it is, yeah, that's been gone for quite a while now, Mark. It's crazy, isn't it? Yeah. So Captain and Mike said to me that they stayed for an hour after us. So there was 2 or 3 people up at Crowley's without us knowing about it until the last minute, which, you know, I don't like that. And the thing is, I made a mistake, because I said in a live stream that I may be going to Crowley. So it could be the case that it was just people that wanted to do a ghost hunt up there, or it could be somebody out there that wants to cause shit for us, and we're not going to have that. There's no way we're going to have that. So obviously, I'm talking about KERNOW now, but I won't be doing that in recent weeks. I'm not going to say when I'm doing that or if I'm going to do it. I'm just saying potentially that we're going to do that. But like you said, Mark, you've got to be careful, haven't you? I know that Matthew, our friend, has had a lot of shit with this before, and we definitely don't want that. But the thing is, I'm not afraid to defend myself, and I will defend myself. So there you go. You know. Yeah, mate. Yeah. So yeah, if anyone wants to cause problems, then you can sod off, because it ain't going to happen. Simple as that. And if it does, then like I said, we will defend ourselves, and we will film it as well to make sure we've got evidence to prove it and everything, like, just in case. So think again if you want to stir shit, because it ain't going to happen. No way. Hell no. So there you go. Enough of that now. So yeah, maybe before Christmas we might end up going at not Carn, um, the ancient village there. We might do that, and of course at some point, probably next year now, we'll go up to Adam, Mr. Two Wheel. Please share the love, everybody, and subscribe if you're not subscribed already. So yeah, we're gonna guard locations very fiercely, folks, and that's the situation. So yeah, we're going to do a few more World War II locations, and we're not going to tell you when we're doing that, and we're not going to say exactly where we're going to be doing that as well, because obviously we don't really want stalkers just turning up. Now, I've had trouble before, folks, where I did a location and I flew the drone over. I'm not going to tell you where this is. And these people that were there went bonkers because the drone was up there. They obviously got something to hide. And I managed to get the drone down, managed to get out of there. And then they followed me, basically. They followed me for about 4 miles. And in the end, they gave up. But I wasn't doing anything wrong, and there was no flight restrictions there. So, So yeah, it was kind of like, yeah, whatever, isn't it? But it goes to show, if somebody reacts like that, they've got something to hide. It's as simple as that, What? The scary hillbillies. Yes, Adam. Yeah, you got it, mate. Yeah, the hillbillies. I'm not going to say much more about that, but yeah, I think that, to be fair, apart from another incident where I had this old lady come out and she said, "Excuse me, do you realise you're on private property?" I said, "No, I'm not. I'm on a public right of way." She said, "No, it's not a public. It is a public right of way, but it's my land." I said, "Well, if it's a public right of way, it's obviously not your land, is it?" But actually, I found out, folks, it was her land. So I was a bit of a naughty boy. I was a naughty boy, but never mind, eh? You can't go through life sometimes without upsetting somebody, folks. It's just the way it is sometimes. But there you go. We've only had it a couple of times, really, where we've had trouble with the general public. But usually I'm like, do what I got to do, and then pack up and get out and gone. No issues there at all, But there you go. Never mind. So next week, I'm hoping that we should be able to get another ghost hunt done. I'm not really sure on location at the moment. We'll do a couple more ghosty hunts, folks, and then we'll wane it down a little bit, and we'll probably do probably a couple of paranormals every month, something like that, just to keep people interested, Mark's back in England and it's cold. Yes, Mark, it is flipping freezing outside, but luckily our house is quite warm here now, so that's really good, isn't it? So yeah, anybody has any suggestions for locations? Because obviously we've had a few people that have commented about going. Excellent, Adam. I hope your dad's all good. Just going to shove that there a minute. Is that all right there? Yeah, I think it is. So yeah, little bit of inside information. The thing is with us here at KERNOW EXP, we don't always plan too close in the future. What we usually do, Adam will know, is maybe the night before or the day before we'll go, "How about that location, mate? What do you reckon? Should we do that? Welcome, Captain. Welcome in, mate." Should we go and do that tonight, or shall we do that in a day or two or whatever? We don't normally plan too far ahead, so this is why we guard locations quite fiercely, because obviously we don't really know what we're doing no more than 2 days ahead or 3 days ahead, sort of thing. All good, Captain. I hope you're all good, mate. I did see your video the other day, down at 12 heads, is it? I'll have to watch all of it. I haven't watched all of it, I'm afraid. So I will definitely do that, and I'll put a comment on. I don't know if I put a comment on, actually. I probably did, didn't I? Let's have a look. Where's your channel gone? Oh, there it is. There we go. Let's have a look at Mr. Captain Cornish. Ah, yes. Yes, I know that area very well, Adam. Adam, sorry, I meant Captain. Yes. Yeah, my family are from that area, and we do know it quite well indeed. And the chimney there, the arsenic chimney, they actually stabilised that about 20 years ago, and because it was quite low, and they rebuilt it, which is quite good. Yeah, all good, Captain. Ah, yes, that voice, Penhale Camp. Yeah, that was not me, folks. And Adam said it wasn't him either. Now, that particular night, we were not there for paranormal. We were there for documenting the site, basically, because I think that might have been um, one of the first times that me and Adam were there filming together at that old army camp. And I think it was Hut 62. Now, Mark, you probably are aware that that particular building or hut does have a paranormal presence. Um, I'm not sure if I'm going to go back there, but if I ever do decide to go back there, then I'll get inside that hut and do a ghost hunt and see what we get. Because all the times I've been there, I've done a ghost hunt there, folks, but I didn't really get a lot, to be honest. But I think if we go inside that particular hut, number 62 or 4, whatever it is, I think it's 62, um, and just sit down and do a ghost hunt, I reckon we will get a good few things. Now, obviously, there is security there. Obviously, you can't get in the main gate anymore, but there is other ways you can. But I don't plan to do anything there because, well, we've got reasons, and I can't make it public why. Mr. Two Wheel will know exactly why. So I'm not going to say too much about that. But if I meet you, Mark, in person or whatever, then I will tell you in person. But I can't tell you over here for various reasons. Yeah. So yeah, we've got reasons why we're not going to potentially go back there. And I can't make it public because yeah, but there you go. Never mind, eh? Right. Now, there is one more video I want to do with Mr. Two Wheel. I'm not going to tell you where this is for obvious reasons, but there's a World War II OB, which is what the underground movement built during World War II. I think I mentioned this to Adam a while ago. I know where it is. It's probably one of the best preserved ones in Cornwall. Now that the vegetation's dying down a bit, it should be really easy to find. So hopefully, Adam, before Christmas, if you're available, we could go and do that, and that should be really good because we should be able to get inside. And I think I've been told from different sources that inside is some of the original furniture and the doors are still on and things like that. So it should be really, really good. I have tried to find OBs before, folks, and obviously I've been with Adam and we failed. There was one down the Lizard Way and we tried to find it. We kind of knew roughly where it was, but we couldn't find it, because usually what happens with these OBs, because they're built underground and they're built with corrugated sheets like a Nissan hut, usually what happens is they rust away and they collapse. This is the majority, but this particular one is built differently. So yeah, we got to try and do that. Yeah, okay, mate. Yeah, I'm not going to say when we'll do that, but before Christmas, if you would like to, you know. But yeah, I won't say too much on location where it is and stuff like that, because we don't want anyone going there and trashing it. You got to go, Adam. Okay, mate. Well, thank you for dropping in, and I'll message you privately later in the week when we'll potentially look at this OB. Yeah, yeah. Adam definitely knows a lot about history, folks. He really does. I know a bit. I confess I know a bit, but I don't know it all. I don't know it all. I really don't. But I know the most average Joe blogs. Obviously, they don't really know a lot about the World War II, but I know more than the average Joe blogs, put it that way. But yeah. Okay, Adam, I'll catch you soon, mate. Take it easy. Okay, so let's just it's nice to see that Captain went to that their place that's going to be redeveloped. I actually knew the lady that used to own that, and obviously I don't know if she doesn't living in the county, but I know she was getting on a bit. So I don't know what's happened basically, but obviously the property has been sold. So yeah. So we are going to continue our ongoing research in the World War II timeframe. We have got various different sources which we used for locating said locations, and yeah, so we will be doing probably one or two more World War II sites here in Cornwall before Christmas. We're going to be doing a few more paranormals before Christmas. I'm hoping that we can do a bit of filming with Forsaken and Captain Cornish at another location, which should be quite good, folks. And I'm hoping that Mrs. Kernow will be able to join me at some point in the future, because she's working two different jobs at the minute. It's a bit awkward for her to come out with me. So yeah. Okay, so it's question time now. Do you want to ask any questions? Keep it clean, folks. And moderators, if there's any bad comments, just give them a warning. And if it's really, really bad, get them off. Anybody have any questions or any suggestions? But obviously, don't give out locations if you can help it, because we don't want the idiots going there and trashing, because this is such a thing that happens to locations when we give out the location. I'm hoping to. Oh right, yeah, that's okay, Adam. Yeah, Adam, I'm calling you Adam. Why have I done that, Captain? Sorry, Captain. You know what I mean. Yeah, there's quite a bit up there still, isn't there? Have I got new stickers? Yes, I have. Yes. Let's see if I can grab them a moment. Where are they to? Here they are. So we've got blue ones, which we've been putting out a little bit today, not too many. We've got the blogs channel, which there's one or two out and about now. And of course, the current ones, these are the new ones. These are the most current ones now. Basically, as we look on YouTube, that is our new stickers now, and I've started deploying these. These are biodegradable, but not straight away. They do biodegrade over time, and we have started deploying them, but I'm not putting them about like I usually do. Oh, you've seen those, have you, Danny? Oh, right. Yeah, that's cool, isn't it? That looks like my son's come back from visiting his lady friend, his girlfriend. He'll probably come in and say hello in a minute. Right, I don't know how much longer I'm going to be on, folks. Probably another 2-3 minutes. So, yeah, any more questions at all? So I've got enough videos for this week. I've got a couple of motorcycle rides. I've got one where I'm talking. I think we go from Redroof all the way down to Portreath, and I talk with you because I know a lot of you. Yeah, definitely, Mark. Well, if I meet up, Mark, anytime, I will give you some of the new ones, and also I will let you have a couple of the new badges, Mark. Look, anybody we work with, you get a couple of those, and we've got key rings as well, which we give out to people we work with, and if we see any fans in public, which does happen sometimes, if I've got any on me, I will give out. I don't know where the key ring is now. There he is. There we go. So yeah, if we meet anybody, you get a key ring. You got the old type thing there, and you got the new one. So yeah, I've always got some on me with me as well. So yeah, I have met subscribers out in public, and I have given out a key ring. So yeah, they are, Mark. Yeah, I've got a couple of the old ones. I think you might have one of the old ones, the lighter green one. But yeah, it's just a bit of promotion, isn't it, really? And I am very approachable, so I'm not afraid. Mark, I've done that. Yeah, I had one of the older ones like this, and I went to where the OB is down on the Lizard Way, and I put one. I didn't tie it, but I just clipped it on the gate, and I went back not so long ago, and somebody obviously had taken it, so that's all right, isn't it? Bit of self promotion and all that jazz. So yeah, it should be good, eh? Right, I hope you enjoyed the live stream tonight, folks, and I'll try and do a live stream every week. I haven't done one for a few days, to be fair, because I've had a lot of things going on in the private life sort of thing. But I'm going to be finishing this model pre-record basically, and I will endeavour to do a live stream on a Monday night if I can, folks. Ring? What ring, Mark? 7, Danny. I've got 7 videos, but I've also got 4 videos I've done today. So probably one of those will go into the backlog. The reason I've got a backlog, folks, is because if the weather goes pants, what I mean by that is if it snows or if it's really bad wind and rain and we can't get out, at least I know that I've got the backlog. So in an emergency, not an emergency, but in case I can't get out to do any more filming, I've got the backlog. I did release one from the backlog the other day. That was me and Adam looking for the lost pillbox sort of thing. But we're going to do a follow-up on that one before too long, so that should be really good. Right, I'm gonna go now because I'm feeling hungry. I want some supper, and I think my son might be in the process of making some food, so I'm gonna place some orders with him. he's quite good at cooking, folks. So I'd just like to thank everybody that jumped on tonight, and I will be doing another live stream next Monday. Hopefully we can have a lot more in-depth conversation about upcoming videos and what have you, and ideas and things like that. So thank you to Captain Cornish, Danny, Ghost Adventures, Adam, and David's Drone Adventures, and who was that? Tom, and everybody else that may have watched that didn't actually comment. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to smash the like button, and please check out all your channels, and I will see you again real soon. Have a great week, folks. Don't worry, I've got videos to release this week. We're okay. We're ahead right now, so it's all good. Anyway, just like to say thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon. Cheers, folks.